Today we're taking a look at the clamshell style Anbernic RG34XX SP.
This uses the same CPU and GPU as their RG35XXH and SP, however it does have 2 gigs of RAM instead of 1.
We're not going to talk too much about the hardware then because the performance is about the same. However, one big difference between the two is that this one has the 2 analog sticks and this one is slightly larger. As far as the battery goes, they both have a 3300 milliamp hour battery. But what's odd is that they use different screens clearly. The one on the right actually has more vibrant colors. I'm sorry that you can't quite tell, but I have the brightness turned up for a reason here because watch what happens when Simon goes in motion on the screen. The one on the right, the 34, look at how odd that tearing is on it. It's got an intense jitter that goes on with the graphics there in the background compared to the one on the left. Now these Anbernic screens, a lot of them do have some kind of jitter going on. There's a little bit on the left, but the one on the right is way more noticeable and really distracting in comparison. This is on the exact same settings between the two of them as well. They're both using HD settings. They're both at their max brightness. So yeah, the screen on this one, there's something wrong with it when it comes to the motion for those older games like that. When playing 3D games, it doesn't seem to be as noticeable, if at all. It just seems to be with 2D games like the one that we showed earlier. But when we play a 2D racer again, just look at the way the screen just kind of, like, it stutters. It really does. That's what it is. It's a stutter. It can't keep up with it for some reason. It's like it's not at the right refresh rate for some reason. And this is just out of the box testing. There might be a way to fix it, but not everybody's going to want to do that. I wanted to love this because I like how small it is compared to the other one. However, the screen is far worse for some reason than the previous iteration. I'm not sure what is going on with this, but when it comes to 2D games, they just look ugly. They look bad. I don't know what is wrong with it. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm not crazy about it. But I guess if you're going to go for one of the foldables, you might as well go for the 35XX SP because the screen's at least a little bit better when it comes to these 2D games and doesn't seem to jitter as much. So, I don't know, just my thoughts. If you really want the sticks, I guess you could go with that. But even on the previous model, 35XXH, screen isn't having that problem. Let me know what you think, and cheers.